Hello everyone, welcome to Vishnu IS Academy. Today we'll discuss about something about a beautiful subject called geography. We'll just decode what is geography and how to approach for any exam, state for a UPSC, state for a PSC or any exam, because geography is a very important subject in any competitive exams. So let's now decode the geography with a beautiful strategy and just know how to read and how to get a pet approach out of it. Okay, let's start. So before going to geography, many of us may not know the actual meaning of geography. If you take geography is nothing but it's again divided into two words, geo and graphy. Geo means, as we know, earth. Graphy means writing. So geography is nothing but writing on the earth. So all the things which are present on the earth will be clearly in detail will be told by the geography. That we'll be studying in the whole geography. That's what geography means. So before coming to the parts of the geography, now let's see what are the aspects in the geography. And see, any subject we need three things. One, patience, maybe the better approach, and the perfect strategy. If you have these three things, you can master in any subject. That too, in geography, basics are more important for the geography, because geography, as it say, we can call geography as a mother of all the subjects, because this is the basic source for human evolution or anything present on the earth. So if you have to know the geography, basics should be strong. So out of all other subjects, especially for geography, knowing the basics and NCERT also plays an important role in the geography. So for any subject, if you take geography, usually there will be of two persons. One who loves geography, maybe the one who loves geography. Other one who doesn't understand geography. Or one who didn't like the geography. Whether he loves or likes geography, the person who doesn't like geography, the best way to study geography is to start geography itself. Start studying geography. Eventually you will fall in love with geography. How, why, that we'll see in the coming slides. So coming to the geography in the general, we'll see how geography is basically divided. As we know, geography is divided into human, economic, so. But the basic division of geography is essential for us to begin with the geography. So if you see geography, it is basically physical and human. Is it divided into physical and human? Let's say if this is a hill, or we can see some plateau. A person is standing on this plateau and he's gazing over a sky. Maybe he's watching moon or sun, whatever maybe. So, if you ask me what is physical geography, this person where he's standing, whether it's a plateau or mountain, that is called a physical geography. And who is standing? That is related to a human geography. So basically physical geography is nothing but it gives a base, like how a foundation for a building. In the same way, physical geography gives basic base to the any human kind or any human aspect. And as we know, human is a person who stands, whether he is doing farming, whether he is doing dancing, or whatever he do, it's related to the human geography. This is the basic division in the geography we need to understand. And if we come to other aspects of the physical geography, there are certain aspects in the geography which we can link to the environment or the other history as well. So in physical geography, again it is divided into geomorphology, climatology and oceanography and biogeography. What is exactly this? So if you see biosphere, as we know, biosphere has lithosphere, atmosphere and hydrosphere. These three together will call as a biosphere. We can link even these things with the geomorphology, climatology, oceanography. How? Geomorphology can be related with the lithosphere. Litho in the sense something related to the land or rocks. Right? So, the formation of plateaus, plains, Himalayas, blah blah blah, whatever you call, those things will be dealt in a geomorphology. That's what we can link with the lithosphere. And if you see climatology, it can be linked with the atmosphere. How? What is climatology? What it has? Formation of maybe the clouds, rains, cyclones, temperature, pressure. What is the relation between the pressure and temperature? What are the reasons for the formation of clouds or cyclones? This everything will be in climatology. So these things wholly related to atmosphere, right? So this can be linked with the atmosphere. And oceanography. Oceanography can be linked with the hydrosphere. How? Oceanography in the sense it all related with the maybe the currents, salinity, or again ocean temperature. That thing is nothing but a hydro, water. That we can link with the geo-oceanography. And biogeography, all the different phenomena, how it affects the biosphere, that is nothing but a biogeography. So everything is interlinked in this aspect. And if you ask me what is human, then coming to human, so basically human geography is nothing but a link. What link? Between the physical and the human. It provides the link. That's why human geography is the name given. So this physical and human geography link is provided by the human geography, all aspects. If you see population, see, if you say plateau, there will not be only one person, right? There will be so many persons. All the population, whether if you take gender and after that gender, what are the sex ratio, what are the literacy, all the things, why this population on this particular area, because of the river or plateaus, that related to thing will be in population. And once population has come, there should be something in order for them to survive, their agriculture. And once agriculture's production starts, industries will establish. Then industries. After industries, that should be exported and there should be some service. And for all these things to be happen, there should be a transportation or communication. Once everything has done, if their economy starts increasing, it eventually leads to the urbanization. In this way, everything is related. And if you ask me what have to study, so this whole physical, whatever say plateaus or oceans and human population, it will be of whole world usually. But you need to concentrate upon two things. All these things related to the India plus world. World may be in a little bit, but India is of more. Like that, by interlinking physical and human, you need to study. Now, I discussed about what are the aspects in the geography. Now, let me say how to study geography. So, as I said, we need basics for geography. So NCERTs are the best source for geography. So if you say, as we know, we have NCERTs from class 6 to class 12th. Out of that, 6th class NCERT gives the basic of geography. So 6th class, whether if you are a beginner, whether you are already like experienced, NCERT 6th is the must to read. And if you ask me, NCERT is also all the odd numbers 7, 9, 11. These are related to a physical geography. And all the even 8, 10, 12. These are nothing but a human geography. So everyone has to start with the 6th, then they has to come to the 7th. First start with the physical geography because that's a basic or base, which uses a base or basic, and then move on to the 12th NCERT. Or we can say 8th, 10th NCERTs. Now again, aspirants will have two kinds of aspirants. One who has long time, maybe the more time, and one more is who doesn't have a time, maybe short period, short in time. So whoever may be the case, NCERT 6 is the must. And those who have long time, they has to, for both 6th is the must. And those who have long time, they have to read all the NCERTs. And those who don't have a much time, they can directly jump to a 11th or and 12th, because all the things which are there in 7th and 9th, they will be in 11th, and similarly 8th and 10th will be again in a 12th. So each 11th and 12th will have two books each. In total, for aspirant who don't have a time, if in general if he read 5 books, he can be good at geography. And if you ask me what are the other aspects to read, so this whole thing, if they complete, all the India and the world geography will be completed. But in order to boost their marks or add some points, they have to concentrate on atlas as well, along with the maps. By maps, if you visualize, if you see all the oceans, plateaus or the countries with your naked eye in a map, it is easy for you to remember. That's why better to study all things by seeing maps. So if you have maps which you'll get in an atlas, or if you see the normal maps, we can paste it on the wall also. That atlas with the maps, along with, there is a beautiful book called G.C. Leong. So from this G.C. Leong, if you take certain facts with the atlas and with the maps and along with the NCERTs, that is good for geography. That is enough for geography. There is nothing extra we need to follow. So, and one more important thing with the geography is, if you start studying it, you will eventually understand each and every aspect. Let's say if you start history or if you study history, we don't know, like you are studying about the past, which we haven't seen. But coming to geography, if you suppose today if it's raining, all the rain, why it is raining today, what is the reason behind, what are the monsoons, clouds, cyclones, whatever we are experiencing in the present situation, the whole things will be deal with the geography. That's what geography is basically. We can say it's a not to read in books, it's a basically to live. So we can see geography is the only subject which we have to live. Rather than reading through books, if you live in a geography, you will fall in love with the geography, and that's what you will master in the geography. Thank you.